Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Long Dark. Now today I got a little interesting video for you all. It's the first in our new mini-series called Hidden Roots. This is going to be the first episode called The Mountains of Mystery Lake, and you can see where we are right now. We're in a pretty unique spot. How the heck do you get up here, you're probably wondering. And that's going to be today's video. We're going to check out how to get up here, starting at the camp office all the way down there, and eventually working your way up to the summit here with an awesome view you can see here of Mystery Lake. Now, as far as I can tell, this is the highest point in Mystery Lake. I tried the other mountains here, no viable way to get up those in the distance except for this one. Now, before we start, I do just want to say that the idea for this video and new series came from Archimedes. He had the same type of series, Off the Beaten Track. Fantastic Long Dark player. I have his channel and video linked in the description below, so if you want to go check him out to see where this idea came from, please go ahead. Alright, so let's get on to how to climb the mountains of Mystery Lake. Alright, so here we are at the Mystery Lake camp office. You can see that mountain right over there. That is where we saw the scenic view in the beginning of the video. Now that's the mountain we're going to climb. We'll get walking and talking here because it is a bit of a hike, and I do have to say this route took me a while to find, and by just barely getting up there, I really do mean just barely. You have to do some crouching maneuvers and all that good stuff, but the scenic view, as you saw, is very worth it. Now, allow me to elaborate a little bit more on the series idea that I mentioned in the beginning of a video. This is the new mini-series that I think we're going to do. Just showcasing the hidden roots of Great Bear Island, of the Long Dark, just kind of poking around, see if there's any forgotten hidden views. Maybe have to break the map a little bit or something, but it's all going to be legit. It's all going to be something you don't need cheats or mods for. Just a lot of patience and, I guess, the aspect of curiosity and exploration. So it should be fun. Gonna do the Mystery Lake Mountains, probably gonna do the Coastal Highway Mountains as well. And then we'll figure out from there what else we want to do. But there are a lot of places in the Long Dark to explore, and a lot of places to find hidden scenic views as well. Now, what you want to do is you're going to hug this side of Mystery Lake. We're going to go towards the western access, which is just this way. There is also going to be a rope climb that you want to go up, but there is a way to bypass the rope climb. I usually just do that to save myself some more energy. Now, there is a way back that way behind the lake cabins where you can kind of scale up to the side ridge there. You can do that, but it's not going to allow you to get up towards that way, which is unfortunate. The way you're going to want to go is up this way, and it's very tricky. So I do advise packing a little patience if you want to try this. I'm going to try not to sprint though, because we're going to need as much energy as we can have. We are playing on custom. It's a pilgrim-based setting, so we're not going to have any trouble with freezing to death or wildlife. And the sprains are off, because if you do it with sprains on, it's not a very fun time. You're going to have to pack maybe 10 bandages with you. It's not very worth it and enjoyable. Alright, so kind of the first part of the hike here is going to be trying to find the gradual slope up that you can walk up. Here it is. You can see where we are for some reference here. Just to the side of the lake cabins. It's just trying to bypass that rope climb. You gotta walk this way. Perfect. And then you can go up. Yeah, the lake trail is right there as well. So it's just behind that in this little forgotten area back here. But you do start to get some really good height. I mean, look at this. You can already start to see a majority of the lake already. And it's only going to get higher. And the views are only going to get better, which is cool. Let's see if we can see the rope climb over here. I think it's going to be farther. Oh, there we go. Saw it through the trees for a minute. We'll be passing it. But here we go. This is going to be the first task. Trying to get enough height on this little wall right here. On this boundary wall. We'll see where we need to go in a minute. There's going to be a bit of playing around. Since this route that I found was really kind of lucky. So we're going to have to get lucky again to find it. Hopefully I find it within the first 5 minutes. Because if I don't, that'll be a pretty big time loss. And we kind of do need all the time we can have. I know we're playing Pilgrim, but the day does go by quick. And we're going to want a nice scenic view while the sun is up. So you can see where we are right now. The rope climb is down right there. You just come up this way, and you're going to come up this little slope here. Now, you're going to start having to kind of understand the long, dark physics in a way to start scaling these walls here. You're going to want to just try to get up any little incline you can. You can see we're up here now. We're going to try to work our way across this wall. Now, here's the really tricky part that I was kind of mentioning here. It's trying to get on top of this little area right here. So what I'm going to have to do, seems like I'm going to have to go back around and try to get some more height here. Yeah, here we go. I don't want to hug this wall. You can see how we're already starting to get some height. Ah, no, lost the height. Yeah, you need to get up on this. That's the trick. That's why it took me a while to figure that out. Because at first it seems like there's really no way to. At first it definitely seems like there is no way to. But you can see here. Yeah, here we go. Ah, almost caught it. All right, let me see if I can... First of all, just try to maybe creep over this way. Because this way might work as well. Gotta be a little careful. Okay, yeah, here we go. That way works. That way works. You can see you can just kind of walk across. I thought you had to climb up to that for some reason, but I guess you do not. So here we are. We're on a solid platform, so if you do play with sprains on, you'll have no problem resetting your sprain risk. Shouldn't be a worry. Now we're going to try to get on top of this little snow patch here. You can see the view already coming into render here. All right. Yeah, so this is the rock we're going to want to try to get up on. It's a very tedious process. Okay, you can see, look we clipped it. We're just on the rock. You want to stay crouched because this part is very crucial. You need to get this part right in order to summit. All right, here we go. We can stand up now. All right, you can see where we are. All right, 1, 2, 3. Gonna want to do this. It's a little bit of long, dark parkouring, but you know what? You have to do it. And then we'll jump across here. Excellent. Now you can see we're already in a spot where we're not supposed to be because of the terrain starting to glitch out a little bit, becoming transparent. But that's the hard part. The hard part. From here on out, pretty easy. You just walk up there. But we'll take in the views as we go. You can see a view that probably you haven't had before. Jump onto here. Just try to gain height wherever you can. Because the more height you gain, the more, I guess, buffer there is, if you will, between you falling back down and your elevation. Perfect. You can see we're up here now. Excellent. Still going along the wall here. I'm going to probably try to go this way. And work your way up. Let's get on this here. On this piece of rock. Can we not? Is there a wall here? Oh, there we go. Alright, and now go around. Perfect. Now you should have free range to walk around up here. You're not going to fall through the map or anything. I'll show you guys the map boundary behind here. It really gets you thinking about how they make these regions here in the long dark. Yeah, look at this. Don't fall down there because it won't kill you. It'll just spawn you in a different area in Mystery Lake. But yeah, you can see this. Look at that, huh? The art they start making for the regions. That's some fake mountains in the background. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, but you can see here. You want to stick to this side because that side right there might be too steep to climb up. This one is perfectly fine. Yeah, you can see the view here. Going to continue onward. We're going to get right up to that peak. Yeah, but this is the highest point accessible in Mystery Lake so far. So far. I could be wrong, but I have tried a majority of these peaks here, and it's not that great. Now, of course, we got some fog coming in to obscure the view, but nonetheless, I mean, this is how you get up here. So you choose a day that it's not foggy to come up here because the views are pretty cool. Yeah, we're still very high, so it's worth it. Now, well, it's pretty safe to do on a run you like. I would maybe recommend if you want to get that really cool view or something, you can take your interloper run up here, sure. Not really too many factors about dying, you know, not too many. It's just really about getting the right angle coming up here. There's no treacherous drops or anything that you'll need to go through. It's really just a nice hike up here. All right, I'm gonna try to hug the right side a little bit, and here we go. Here's the top part of Mystery Lake right here. This is kind of the mountain summit, if you will. This is the highest point right here I've found. Very pretty. Very pretty. Now, what I'm going to try to do is just pass a little time because it is a little unfortunate that we got up here and it became foggy all of a sudden. Just my luck. There we go. Awesome. All right. So yeah, there you have it. How to get up to the highest part of Mystery Lake. You can see how just awesome it is up here. You can even start a fire. I mean, I've started a fire one time and drop down the side and you get respawned. So if you, this is a good point to touch on. If you fall back this way, behind there, you will get respawned near the Forlorn Muskeg entrance. I have found that out. So what I did was I started a fire here. And I went to the entrance and you can see the fire here from down there. So it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Like I said, though, I would recommend, take your runs up here. Why not? I mean, if you're a little worried about your abilities, then maybe don't, but it is certainly a very, very rewarding and pretty view. For sure. For sure. Now, that's going to do it, I think, for our episode 1 of the hidden routes of Mystery Lake, the Mystery Lake Mountains. I think in the next one, we'll probably tackle the Coastal Highway Mountains. And if not, we'll figure out something else to do, but I really do think this mini-series is going to be fun. It's going to run alongside everything else, so no need to worry. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something most importantly. It is a very cool route to take. I do recommend clicking your runs up here. So if you made it this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and hope to see you all in the next episode.